CS2 was officially released on September 27, 2023. The game was one of the most anticipated games as it was the follow-up to the legendary CSGO, which has defined the FPS first-person shooter community for years. After the full release, many streamers and professional players have been taking advantage of the new version, including ScreaM. Adil ScreaM Benalidim is a former professional Counter-Strike player from Belgium who played for Team Envy, Fnatic, G2 Esports, and more. He served as the team's entry-level rifle fragger. ScreaM was one of the most popular Counter-Strike esports players. He was popularly known as the headshot machine due to his high headshot rate in all professional matches, and was named MVP of the ECS Season 1 Finals by HLTV. What mouse does ScreaM use? ScreaM uses a Final Mouse Ultralight X Medium. The Final Mouse brand isn't as popular among CS2 pros, but some players still prefer to use it. It's very lightweight, has low click latency, and is very solidly built. It also has a good cable and the mouse feet move smoothly. ScreaM CS2 mouse settings. If you take a closer look at the settings, you will notice that they are quite different as most pro players focus on the settings that are comfortable for them. The DPI is 400 with good sensitivity. All of these shots can mean the difference between a clean headshot or a terrible miss. It is also very important to understand how certain settings can help you adapt to CS2 and rank higher. Setting up your mouse with the right settings is not only important, but it can also affect the screen real estate you use. The way you move your mouse to look around and aim can be affected by poor DPI settings and mouse selection. It can also strain your eyes and wrists. ScreaM makes sure to choose the right mouse to protect his wrists and give him an edge over his competition. A good mouse can improve your gaming skills, improve your response time, and allow for quicker movements. He uses the Final Mouse Ultralight X Medium gaming mouse, which has a sleek, ergonomic design that takes his wrists into consideration. ScreaM uses a standard mouse setup for CS2 shooters and has one of the highest headshot rates in the world. ScreaM CS2 Crosshair settings. ScreaM is known for his FPS skills, playing both Valorant and Counter-Strike. These are two very similar shooters that require a good understanding of crosshair placement. However, you need to look more closely at the crosshair to place it correctly. ScreaM chose a setting that aims to emphasize the color and thickness of the crosshair more. Like the CS2 mouse settings, ScreaM's CS2 crosshair settings are also pretty standard. The CS crosshair ScreaM uses are green, a good color that stands out more than many objects in the game. Green and cyan are the most commonly chosen crosshair colors in CS2 as they stand out, unlike colors like yellow and red that may collide with objects in the game. Crosshairs are crucial for aiming and shooting in Counter-Strike, and ScreaM pays close attention to this crucial aspect. The crosshair settings are perfectly tailored to his playstyle, providing him with a clear and precise aim point, improving his shooting skills on the virtual battlefield. As an experienced sniper, ScreaM knows how important a properly set crosshair is for fast and accurate shots. ScreaM CS2 video settings. Adjusting the various video settings in the game can also help you improve your CS. These video settings in ScreaM CS2 will allow you to spot enemies peeking out from behind cover and attack with one tap. To reach his level, you can mimic his settings and practice building your eye-hand coordination. In ScreaM CS2 video settings, we also increase the contrast of the player so that the game can detect the player in the game and properly highlight the player texture. Again, ScreaM chooses very standard video settings for CS2. The CS2 video settings used by ScreaM focus on both FPS and visibility to maximize performance and allow him to see through things like Molotov cocktails more easily. ScreaM's video settings have been carefully selected to ensure he remains a formidable opponent and leader in every game he participates in. These settings have been fine-tuned to balance graphical quality and performance, providing a crisp image and high frame rates. The attention to detail in the video settings aids in his ability to quickly identify enemies and navigate the game environment, further enhancing his effectiveness as a player and leader. ScreaM CS2 view model settings. A good view model allows you to see the environment more clearly and adjust the player's weapons. These adjustments have a big impact when playing. ScreaM always tries to optimize the view model settings because if a certain spot is blocked by a weapon, you may not be able to fire the fragments you want. ScreaM CS2 settings allow you to develop a playstyle that suits you and stand out from other players as you climb the ranks in Counter-Strike 2. View model settings are important to ensure optimal visibility of your weapons and the game environment. Given ScreaM's famous style, which seamlessly blends leadership and strategic gameplay, his view model settings are perfectly suited to support his strategies and in-game actions. Through optimization, his ability to effectively lead and execute strategic moves will improve. ScreaM's radar settings. We mustn't forget that ScreaM is the leader in this game. Therefore, it is important to constantly keep an eye on the radar minimap and make decisions based on the information displayed on the map. Here are the radar settings he uses. Interestingly, ScreaM uses a zoom value of 1 for the radar map, meaning that the map is highly zoomed in. Usually, most of the in-game leaders play with the map zoomed out to see the whole map, but ScreaM seems to resort to opening the scoreboard to see a square minimap. ScreaM's gear. Before we move on to ScreaM's game settings, there are a few things to clarify, but it is clear that gaming equipment is different from regular hardware. As you can see, all professional gamers use top-of-the-line gaming equipment to improve their performance in the game. Especially for a professional gamer like ScreaM, we expect him to use the best gaming gear available. Playing CS2 with stable FPS is a must for any competitive gamer. Because of this, PCs often need to be upgraded to keep up with new hardware requirements. ScreaM has a modern gaming PC and can easily play CS2, especially at low settings. However, its components are enough to achieve high and consistent frame rates than CS2, and that's what matters. ScreaM also has a separate PC for gaming, with the same GPU and CPU as his gaming PC. Yes, that's an exaggeration, but this allows him to stream at the highest quality. Finally, we'll talk about the devices and peripherals ScreaM uses for CS2. He uses the best gear in the game, so none of it is cheap. So if you want the best mouse, keyboard, monitor, and headset for CS2, copy ScreaM. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest news and updates. Drop a comment below sharing your favorite gaming setup tips or what you'd like to see next on the channel. Let's build a gaming community together.